I don't really believe in screw-ups. I believe in, yes, we can, with hindsight, those screw-ups are what make us able to say that they're screw-ups later. So it's the screw-ups that make us be able to look back and say, oh, now that I know that, I would do it differently in the future. I did have a choice that I made that turned out very poorly when I was running a startup. We had a situation where we had to migrate all of our 50,000 users to a new platform and our new version of our product, and we had to do this over a very short amount of time. Unfortunately, in the beginning, we were hoping that our customers would self-select in and choose when they wanted to migrate over. They didn't do that, so we ended up having a very compressed window of about 2 months where we needed to move all of them. We needed about 5 full-time employees, man-hours, to do that. We only had 2 available. And so failure was not an option. And for me, I decided that I would make it happen. So I spent 2 months where I worked 20 hours a day and I took 4-hour naps to make it through and to get everyone migrated. I would literally, have my laptop, and when every time zone would flip over, because we were worldwide, we were in 9 countries, when every time zone would flip over, then that populace would wake up and they'd start sending the help messages and, getting everything going. And it was literally that was my day, watching everything tick through. And at the end of the 2 months, I'd lost my color vision, so I could only see in gray. And my mental acuity had gone down, and we successfully solved the project, but it took me, I think, 6 months before I could see in color again. So I think that there's a lot of learning that came out of that. One was that I am an aggressive person, so I do tend to go after the target at all costs, and I make the success happen. And I think that the beauty of that moment was that I got to see what my actual edge was, that I wasn't invincible, that there was actually a limit. And I don't think that most of us get to walk along that limit to know what the boundary is. And I think that in anything in life, knowing where your limit is, knowing where that boundary is, allows you to play with it much more freely. And again, it goes into that risk tolerance. And I know, if that's my limit, well, I've got lots of room before that limit. But of course, that was not a good thing. I would never do that to myself again. And so what I learned from it is to be more vocal with demanding that we put, if there isn't enough resource allocation, that I demand the resource allocation for myself, that I never let myself go below 6 hours of sleep in a night. That is a hard rule for me. So that learning experience did change my experience going forward.